Good morning, welcome to OCD. It's a nice bright sunny day, although it's supposed to be overcast today, so the plan was to give a maintenance wash to the car, but being as the sun's out I'll have to be a little bit quicker off the mark and not muck about so much. Right, so what am I doing today? I haven't actually washed my car for a few weeks now, and that's unusual for me. I don't like it, but that's the way things have worked out. Been quite busy at the moment, so I'm going to give it a maintenance wash. It's going to be a bit different today, as I'm going to use a particular product throughout the car. So I've heard good things about Car Chem. It's a company that's based up in Nottingham. I've heard lots of good things about it, so I thought what I'd do today is I've been and bought some products. So I thought I'd give the car a maintenance wash using Car Chem products. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use their pre-soak snow foam. So we're going to give that a go. Then we're going to use their Car Chem Super Suds, easy for me to say. So that's their Super Suds shampoo. So we're going to snow foam it, we're going to wash it, and then when we've finished we're going to use their Car Chem Hydro Seal, which is a spray-on wash-off sealant. So that's what we're going to do, snow foam it, wash it, and then we're going to put spray-on, spray-off sealant on it. I will be using other products as well for things like the engine bay, the wheels and the interior and things like that. But like I said, I've heard good things about this product, so I thought I'd give it a go, and you and I can test them out together and see what we think about it. So I'll get some bits and pieces out, get the hose out, get my buckets and get it all set up, and then we'll go and wash the car. Right, so it says here add 100 to 150 millilitres of solution to a foam lance bottle. And 50 millilitres. Right, then top up with water. Right, so let's see what this is like. Now, I've never used this before. I don't particularly like really thick foam because I feel that I like to put the foam on the car and I like to see it run off to take the dirt with it. You know, I know a lot of people like really thick foam because it encapsulates it, but then you've got to get rid of it afterwards and you end up with a drive full of foam. So I tend not to like it too thick, but let's see what this does. Let's go and give it a try, shall we? Right, so actually that's reasonably thick, but I like to see it all run off. So we'll give that a couple of minutes. It says 5 minutes, but being as the sun's out, I'll only give it 2 or 3 minutes. Then we'll then we rinse it down. Right, so while that snow foam is just lingering, Super Suds shampoo. I really like the bottle with the little dispenser. I think that's great. Add 4 pumps of shampoo to 20 litres of warm water. Right, so a little bucket. I really like it if it worked. Ah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's go and rinse the car off before that sun dries it. Well, I'm really quite pleased with that. That's it looked quite thin. It was running off quite quickly, but I tell you what, when you go to rinse it off, you could see how thick it is. It's not the suds that are thick; it's just the actual soap itself. And I'll take you for a quick look around, but it's got all the bird poo off. I know it's still wet, but it actually looks like it's done a good job in cleaning. I've used quite a few snow foams, but my initial reaction is that I think this is probably the best one I've used so far. Let's just take you for a quick look around. So, first thing, look at how much suds are on the ground. Compared to other snow foams I've used, that's hardly any. Normally it's, you know, thick shaving foam on the ground by now. So let's have a look round. Now I know it's difficult to see, but you can see, well, I hope you can see, no bird poo, that's all gone. There was quite a bit of it on the front grille, it's all gone. And that was a day or so old. I know it's probably pointless going around with a camera, but I just feel better for it. I mean, look at those wheels. I mean, ceramic coatings. Oh, they're awesome. That's just washed all the dirt off. So now let's go and get my Super Suds out before that lot dries. Right, so I'll quickly go over the other side. Sun's getting quite warm, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So I'll quickly go over the other side and I'll catch you when I've done it. Right, so there we are, washed it all down. Now I'm going to rinse it. A bit out of breath because I've been tearing around like a blue-ass fly. It's supposed to be cloudy today. There's not a cloud in the sky. Right, let me pressure wash her out and rinse that down a bit sharpish. Right, let's get the spray out and see how that performs. So, here we are. This Car Chem Hydro Seal, and it says Wash the vehicle as normal, rinse to ensure all suds are removed, done that. Apply a light mist of hydrosil to the entire exterior while still wet. Rinse off to see the effects. So normally, other products I've used, you put it on a panel at a time. This says put it on the whole car. I think the fact that the sun's out, I'll just do half a car at a time. I really like the sprayer. I don't know whether I did the windows, did I? Alive now. Right, so now I'm going to just get my microfiber out and dry it off. Right, so that's that dried. I don't know whether it's my imagination, but it seemed to dry easier somehow. I don't know. Maybe it is my imagination. I'm really pleased with it. Right, so I'm going to get my blower out now and blow the water out of the little cracks and crevices that it seems to lay in and then drip down and leave watermarks. So I'm just going to get my blower out, quickly go around with that. And as you may have seen previous videos, I tend to do my wheels last because they got ceramic coating on. They don't get that dirty, easier to clean, and I use the leftover shampoo to wash my wheels, which is a bit odd, but not what everyone else does. But I'm nothing if not odd. So let me get my blower out and let's get rid of those annoying little drips and drops. So that's it. So I've snow foamed it, washed it, put sealant on it. It's quite nice to the touch. Let's just take you around the front a minute. So you can, all along the front there was loads of bugs and bird's poo, and nearly all that come off with the snow foam. So there we go. So what's my conclusion on the three products? I think the snow foam was a standout product for me amongst the three. I liked it. It definitely it's as good as anything that I've used in getting the dirt off the car. But admittedly, any snow foam is only as good as the protection that's on the car. If you've got good protection on the car, it's easy to get stuff off. You know, that's obvious. But I did like that. That was a good product. It got everything off the car that I wanted it to. It performed exactly the way I would want it to perform. And the bonus is that there's not a drive full of foam either to get rid of afterwards, which is always a bit of a pain. This for a litre, it's £12.50. Not particularly cheap, not particularly expensive. So I think its performance says to me it could well be my standout. It could be my go-to product as far as snow foam. I think it's as good as anything else I've tried, so I think that could well be my go-to product as far as snow foam is concerned. The Super Suds shampoo, I really like the dispenser. I think that's a great idea. I like the way it's, you know, you can measure. It says 4 pumps. You can measure 4 pumps. There's no getting anything out to pour it into, and so I like the dispenser. The soap itself, it felt a little bit thin. It felt as though there wasn't as much lubrication as you get with some other soaps. I can't fault it. Perfectly good product, did a good job, but there's nothing there that I use that says make me your go-to product. So I can't criticise it, but would I go and buy it again? What's the price of it? I think that was so for 500ml that's £9.45. I'm not sure that I would go and buy it again, but there's nothing wrong with it either. I think it's a difficult one, shampoo. I think once you get used to a shampoo and its thickness or not, then yeah, it's difficult. It's not as thick as the shampoo that I normally use, and it doesn't feel as though it's got a lubrication of the shampoo that I normally use. Hydro Seal, I really like the idea that you can spray the whole car and then go over and wash it all off. That's so much easier, so much nicer to do. It's difficult to give conclusions on this because it's not until you've seen the results next time you wash it, how long it lasts. Spray it on the car and rinsing it off, it's quite clear that it was working, it's activating, just like any other product that you spray on and wash off. So there was no difference as far as that was concerned. It's only really with a product like this, after you've had it on the car for a while, that you can say, yeah, I would go back to that. Is for a litre, it's £15.50, so it's a bit cheaper than the others, a couple of quid cheaper than the other stuff that's on the market. If this proves the next time and the next couple of times I wash the car that it's still got the same effect, that could well be my go-to one. But I'd have to see how that is after a while. So there we are. I hope that's been of some use to you. I know I've rambled on a bit, but it's difficult giving a view, a conclusion when you've only used something once. I don't want to be negative, but on the other hand, I don't want to turn around and say it's the best one I've ever used, because you know you've just walked away from the job. So they're good products, reasonable prices. I can't find anything negative about them. But like I say, my standout one is the pre-soak snow foam. Really like that. Good product. So I hope that's been of use. I'll see you next time. It's time when I put the kettle on.